The corporate world often feels like a whirlwind of activity. Phones ring incessantly, emails pile up, and deadlines loom. Stress is a constant companion, and the pursuit of profit often overshadows everything else. Now, imagine stepping into a Buddhist temple. The air is filled with the scent of incense, and the only sound is the gentle chanting of monks. A sense of peace and tranquility pervades the space. These two worlds, the corporate and the spiritual, might seem worlds apart. But what if the wisdom of Buddhism could offer a path to a more balanced and fulfilling way of doing business? In the relentless drive for profit, businesses often lose sight of their true purpose. They forget that their role in society goes beyond simply generating wealth for shareholders. Buddhism offers a different perspective. It reminds us that the ultimate goal of any human endeavor, including business, should be the well-being of all. This means considering the impact of our actions on our employees, our customers, and the planet as a whole. Profit is important, of course, but it should be seen as a means to an end, not an end in itself. When businesses prioritize the well-being of all stakeholders, they create a more sustainable and equitable world for everyone. Buddhist ethics, rooted in compassion and wisdom, provide a strong foundation for ethical business practices. Honesty, fairness, and integrity are not just moral imperatives. They are also good business sense. When businesses operate with transparency and treat their employees, customers, and suppliers fairly, they build trust and loyalty. This, in turn, leads to greater customer satisfaction, increased employee engagement, and a stronger reputation, all of which contribute to long-term success. Furthermore, Buddhist teachings on non-harming encourage businesses to consider the environmental impact of their operations. This means embracing sustainable practices, reducing waste, and minimizing their carbon footprint. Consumerism, fueled by the relentless pursuit of material possessions, is one of the biggest challenges facing our planet today. It encourages us to constantly want more, even when we have enough. This insatiable desire for stuff leads to overconsumption, waste, and environmental degradation. Buddhism offers an antidote to this rampant consumerism: mindful consumption. Mindfulness encourages us to be more aware of our consumption habits and to make conscious choices about what we buy. It asks us to consider the true cost of our purchases, not just the price tag, but also the impact on the environment and the people who made them. By shifting from a mindset of more is better to one of enough is enough, we can break free from the cycle of consumerism and create a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life. Section 5. Wisdom in action: better decisions, lasting success. Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and meditation can also be powerful tools for business leaders. Mindfulness helps us to become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment without judgment. This heightened awareness can be incredibly valuable in the business world, where stress, distractions, and difficult decisions are commonplace. Meditation, a central practice in Buddhism, cultivates inner peace, clarity, and focus. By calming the mind and training the attention, meditation can help business leaders to make better decisions, manage stress more effectively, and lead with greater compassion and wisdom. Section 6. A vision for the future: ethical, sustainable, mindful. Imagine a future where businesses are driven not just by profit, but by a deep sense of purpose and a commitment to the well-being of all. Imagine companies that prioritize ethical practices, embrace sustainability, and treat their employees with respect and compassion. This is not a utopian dream, but a real possibility. By integrating Buddhist principles into their operations, businesses can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. Section 7. Finding fulfillment: the true measure of success. In the end, true success is not measured by the size of our bank accounts or the number of possessions we accumulate. It is measured by the positive impact we have on the world around us. When we live and work in alignment with our values, compassion, integrity, and a commitment to the well-being of all, we experience a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends material wealth. Section 8. A call to action cultivating mindful business practices. The time to act is now. Each of us, whether we are business leaders, employees, or consumers, has a role to play in creating a more mindful and compassionate world. Let us commit to making conscious choices that support businesses that operate ethically and sustainably. Let us encourage our workplaces to adopt practices that prioritize the well-being of all stakeholders. And let us cultivate mindfulness in our own lives so that we can bring greater awareness, compassion, and wisdom to everything we do. Section 9. Conclusion. Towards a more mindful and compassionate future. The path to a more sustainable and fulfilling future is clear. By embracing the wisdom of Buddhism and integrating its principles into our businesses and our lives, we can create a world where profit is no longer the sole measure of success, but rather a means to a greater end, the well-being of all beings.